Hello, everybody. Well, my name is from KLDME. Um, so I'm a founder of Olusun KLDME organization. I have a real estate abroad. I do renting, flipping, and Icon Prime Arena. I have a football pitch. Yes, I have a lounge. I have a gym, that we run here at the Lake area. Then I have a founder of the Global Healthcare. We do consulting, we do training. Then FT Concept, we're into home interior and exterior. Then we do training services. And Icon Prime Real Estate, Icon Prime Autos. So how did I come about autos?
Powerful. Come on, powerful.
So yeah. So turning your passion into purpose, or understanding passion and purpose. So where I grew up from, it's a low background, but I look at everybody in my home and I'm be like, you know what? One day, I'm gonna make my mom proud.
Okay.
So I left my home and I moved to Ikeja area. So that is where I started my vision. So afterwards, I started looking at things around me because sometimes things around us really matters. You have to, be vigilant. So what I see is that actually I'm not a fan of much friends because every time you're with me, you must be talking about money. I love to spend money, so I believe in working, and I turn things around me into money. So let me give you an instance. So recently, about a few days ago, somebody called me that she needed about 2 million naira. And I've been like, you know what? I can't take this money out of my money. All of my family knows I'm not going to give you my own money, but I will source out money for you. For you, around me. So what I did was that I always give out. I'm a philanthropist. So what I did is I checked my wardrobe and I did a video. If anybody saw me on Instagram, you will see me dancing with my little boy. Like I want to sell some clothes, some shoes. So I look at my wardrobe. Instead of giving this out for someone that might not value it, so I reach out to some people like, you know what, you can actually buy this. And guess what? The first payment I made, the first income I made was $900 from about 3 bags or 4 bags. So yesterday, you see that bag right there? The Versace is already sold. But I told the lady, you know what? I'm going to use it today.
Right.
So what I did was I transferred money to the person that needed the millionaire. So what I did is, so that would give us like things around you can actually fetch you money.
Wow.
So that is my passion because I always look at things around me to, sustain myself. So that is a very critical example for us to understand, passion. So, and also I like people, passion gives you direction, purpose gives you consistency, and profit comes from solving real problems. Your gifts can become valuable services or products, which I just explained now. People for value, transformation, and consistency. So discovering your brand identity. What makes you different? So I just said what makes me different now. I don't sleep. I like to make money because I like to spend money. So I tell my friends, little friends that I have, that if I'm buying a hair 700,000 naira now, I am looking at making more, like times three of it. I have to check around me. How am I going to make that money back? So that really matters. So you ask yourself, what problem do I solve? So how do we solve our problem? So the next is, who needs my solution? So you have to be a good listener. So when people come to you, how do you solve their problems? So you have to calm down, listen to them, and know how to go. Or you can actually reach out to people to know, people that you know that can help them. Also, what do people naturally come to me for? So like me, people come for money. They come for money, and I make them understand that, look, I don't have to be giving you money. I need to teach you how to fish. So that is where Princess comes in. So she'll be like, you know what? Instead of me making all this money by myself, let me expand it. let people come in and make, bring in your ideas, and we can actually work together. So when I travel abroad, I have nobody, no friends, no family member, and I was pregnant with 6 months because I had to run out. My mom and dad was not know that I was pregnant because they said I have to get married first. So things happen. So when I traveled, I ran into a church, and this church, they took me in, and after that, I started growing myself, and I thought to myself that, you know what, this is a country that I have nobody. So how do I survive? And inside of me, I believe that I don't want to work for nobody. But this country now is different from Nigeria. How do I survive? So what do? I started reaching out to people in Nigeria. So I met a lady. She introduced me to a healthcare system where I did some classes, and I started working in the office. So while I was working in the office, I was learning. So after that, after 4 years, then I said, you know what, let me put in my application, and I got the license, and I started operating Beloved. So after that, I started buying cars, using my own car. Then I'll be like, you know what, this car, well, if I buy the car for $7,000, after 6 months, I put it back in the market, they were pricing it for like 5,000. I'm like, what? How can I lose money? I hate money. So what do? I reach out to people in Nigeria. Hello, can you buy this car? So when they said it, I make more. So that is why I started using car for 6 months. I resell it, 6 months, I resell it. Then later on, I jump into clothing, jump into buying shoes, bags, and all that. So that is to tell you that the passion I have, I turn into profit. So that is because I don't like talk much, I just like creating points. So turning passion into profit is what consulting or coaching, selling products or services, content creation, hosting trainings or events, partnership and collaborations. I love collaborations. Do not be do not be guys. I keep moving. So they want to know how I'm doing because I will never discourage. If you come to Baltimore today, I'll tell you straight how to go about it. It's now left for you to leverage on what I tell you or what I teach you. So that is how I operate. So once you tell me what to tell how you can go and this is how you can make money. But if you now have otherwise, because we all have different kind of ideas and all that, or passion or vision, but when you let me know, our people we Nigerians, there's a way we work around things. We want to fast track. I don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? I believe in starting gradually and building yourself. So I said to myself, I was going to stay in abroad for between 10 to 15 years. I think I'm up to 15 years now. So I'm moving back. So I'm back home now, and I'm following my passion, and I thank God because for everything I do, I put God first because God is the overseer and is the one that puts yes to everything that we all do. So building a sustainable brand. So I was able to, because as I'm here, I make money everywhere. So time matters. You understand what I'm saying? Time matters. As you are sitting, what is coming in, it really matters. Because as we speak now, um, I believe in timing, I believe in money making, I believe in everything that we do. So building a sustainable brand is sustainability requires structure. To build a long-term brand, be consistent online, like my brother said, Dr. Adeyemi and Dr. Grace said that we should, consistent online and offline. So online is doing the research, seeing, being influenced by other people that are really growing, then build trust and credibility. Your credibility matters a lot. How trustworthy are you in everything? There are some things that we buy online these days that when they look so shining, so original. By the time they bring it to your home, you'll be disappointed. Are you going to go back there? No, definitely no. But when you make your brand, authentic and okay, then people will keep coming. So that is what it is. Then develop strong relationships and networking. So that is about being, having a credibility. So when you have credibility, you can, you will develop yourself, you'll be strong, your relationship will be strong, and your networking will be strong. Then invest in personal growth. So how do you invest in your personal growth? It's all about branding. It's all about sustainability. It's all about consistency. So create system, not just hustle. Then sustainability brands focus on value, visibility, integrity, excellence. So final charge, your passion can become your legacy. So stop waiting for perfect conditions. So if I had waited for perfect conditions, I'll be in Yanopata. I will be somewhere there. You understand what I'm saying? So because I understand my passion and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to stay here. And I want to become somebody in life. So that is why I'm here today. And I'm standing in front of you and able women and my men. So next is learn, grow, and adapt. Yes. So when you learn, you grow and you adapt. So do not be afraid of, you know, Princess mentioned she doesn't believe in falling, right? Yeah. So you believe in learning. So I don't believe in falling. I have a lot of certificates that I had in abroad, but I picked one eventually. And I always say, pray. Prayer is the key. Sometimes you find yourself in the middle of nowhere. Just pray that God, please, I have so much things around me. Which one should I take? Because I believe in prayers. Because if you can go to a country that you have no family member, no sister, no brother, able to survive, and people believe so much in you, then you can do it. So if I can do it, anyone in this room can do it. If Princess can do it, anybody can do it. So stay committed on your vision. So it's still the same thing that we're talking about. Stay consistent. So when you are consistent and you believe in yourself, do not be discouraged about friends. Don't believe any friends. When you do it, when they see you growing, they will follow. They will want to be around you. They will want to talk to you. But when you feel like, Bisola is not asking me what I'm saying, Shade is not doing this, then you will feel so tired. So don't be tired. Don't be tired. Just keep pushing. Keep pushing and keep doing research. Research really, really, really help us. Thank God for, the what do you call it now? The media today, AI and everything. It's really helping. And we are thankful. Stay committed. Stay committed to your vision, build impact before chasing influence. We are still in the same circle. So just keep going. So your passion is a seed with consistency, discipline, and strategy. It can grow into a lasting. Thank you so much for having me here. I really appreciate you, Princess. God bless you all, and I wish us all success. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Please, let's put our hands together. We're not happy for this. I was cutting between us. Let's put our hands together for Dr. Princess Odlufunke. An impactful session, turning your passion into profit. We're going to take 2 questions if you're online and on site. Let's have 2 questions, one from online and one on site. Please, if you're indicating for your question, please let me see you here. Let me see you here. Let me see you here. On site, one online. If we don't have anyone online, then we'll take the 2 on site. So if you have any questions, please indicate and they'll pass the microphone to you if you're on site. The camera is turned off, so I'm unable to see if there's somebody raising their hands for a question. If you have a question for Dr. Princess, okay. Is someone speaking?
Yes.
Okay, please, let's go ahead. Let's get your question.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Bridget. Firstly, I'm truly grateful for this platform and the opportunity to be in the room with such inspiring and accomplished women. And I'd also like to appreciate Dr. Princess for this opportunity. I met her years back, like I think 2019. I might start trade under her, and she's doing well now as a fashion stylist. I run a skincare brand focused on treating acne-prone skin. And I started from a personal journey. I struggled with severe acne and trends, and I used several skincare foreign brands that didn't work for me. So I created my own situation, and today my skin, I can actually go for my skin is like red. So as I had to turn that into like a business. So my problem is that um my question is how can product-based brands like mine build trust and scale in markets where people still tend to prefer foreign products?
Um,
All right, thank you so much.
yeah.
Yes,
Can you give us the mic back?
yes,
Can you give us?
yes.
Yeah. So before I answer that, I would like you to expatiate on. You are saying the difficulties you're having with your product.
Yes, because mostly like around late last year, there was so much of bashing on skincare brands, attack on skincare brands in Nigeria. Most of us came out to like defend our brand, give evidence, and also because people feel like the skincare you have to go from black to white, and most not to compete that it's not like that. I personally I feel like a facial toner, and it has I have customers that also use my products both Nigeria here and outside country. Even when we post all this evidence and even most customers come out to like say, oh, I use this brand and it's working well for me without bothering my skin color in any way, people see like bash us. So it became like a very big challenge. At some point, I almost wanted to close my business. I'm like, no, I won't close because I think I'm offering a solution here. If you have a this kind of problem and you come to me, you are guaranteed a result, like a very visible result. I need to have any form of problem. And even when you stop using this product, you are not going to go back to what you used to because there's products that you use. When you stop using it, you go back to whatever you used to do before or worse. It's not like that with my own brand. So but you can't just I don't know how many people we have to keep talking to and convince that the skincare brands, I'm not saying that they're not doing well. You don't do the skincare brands with our food here is different, weather here is different. Most time you use these products and at that point that you look good. Go and wash your face in the next 1 hour or just wait for 1 hour. It's more like they are just giving us product just for us to just be shining and glowing and looking oily, but it's not targeting the main problem. And most they have to buy a lot of these products. Like imagine having a lot of serums, a lot of toners, a lot of facial moisturizer just to clear a particular problem. But I was able to create one product that helps even if you have a dry skin, it gives you hydration, which means you can actually use this product and not want to use moisturizer. But I actually tell you to use sunscreen because of course it has actives inside it. And you know that when you use actives and you go to the sun, you're going to actually get more damage to your skin. So, but like it's a shock, but mostly with women. So please,
So
thank you very much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So about the skincare, it's actually saturated now. We all know that. The question I'm going to ask you again is how many businesses do you have? Businesses do you have?
Okay. First of all, I have my skincare brand, which is my number one business. I also say like I like footwear a lot. I also place that aside. And I just finished my studies with aviation. So I'm going to take my license to become an air hostess. So yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a website?
No,
No, for your I'm talking about the
for the
skincare.
skincare, no.
Okay. That is the first problem.
Yeah.
The second is how active are you online?
I'm very active.
Your Instagram, TikTok.
Very active.
So who are your followers? Who are your targets?
So my targets are people that have this skin condition.
Okay.
Number one. Because of course, if your skin is already good or glowing, I do not even advise you to try to like start putting new products into your routine if your skin is already okay. So my targets are people that have this skin problem. And then my targets are also people, and actually very affordable. It's not like it's expensive.
So let me tell you, sometimes it's not about the price.
Yes.
It's about your customers and people that values you. So that is why I would say from my own experience, I am not a fan of one business, two business. I do a lot of things. I tried a lot of things, and the ones that I see that brings me money is what I focus on. You're a very beautiful person, a lady. Please say that you can add more to your portfolio. Don't put too much energy, because I am a woman of spiritual person. So I deal like once I'm going into this room now and I see it's dark. Once I see somewhere that is light, that's where I turn into. You understand what I'm saying? So once you are doing this skin business, and you see that it's taking much of your energy, right? Look at another passion that you have. Venture into that. Put passion into that. Put effort into that. That is what I do. Because I will not say in this room that you should keep, because time is running out. We're all growing. We're all growing old. At the end of the day, as I'm here now, I have few years to be 50. You know what I'm saying? So time is running out. So what do you gain with my time? It really matters. So you have this skincare, and how much is it? Maybe like by the time you set to like 5 people, you are making like how much?
Like
100,000. Well, I'm not fan of that. I want to believe in millions. So you're a beautiful woman. Think about something you can do that is sustainable. Like when you want to buy something, because if I'm buying something of a millionaire and my account is shaking, that means I'm not making money. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to look at what can I do that can actually sustain me. I want to put my energy in something that is sustainable, something that can buy me something that I want, something that if I want to fly, I can fly first class. You understand what I'm saying? First class is a decision. You can decide to do the other one. Economy, you can decide to do, but that is a choice. But what I'm trying to tell you is that what business am I putting my energy into? You understand? So it really matters. Please. So, and your cream, people might not be buying it because of the price. Because if I look at it, 5,000 naira. See, so much is really work. But when you brand it, your package really matters. This guy that is going around the whole Lagos State now, 7 something. That eatery, 7, item 7. You see how small his shop is, but this guy is. But what do you think is making him fly? The brand. Some people will finish the food, they don't want to throw out the bag because it's the brand. So you have to look at how do I brand my product that people will actually buy into it. You understand what I'm saying? You can even use yourself like all this billboard stuff that you can talk to who owns the billboard. Put yourself. You are a very pretty person. Just go into there. I think they charge about 500,000 naira or 250,000 per page. I mean per board. I hope you understand. Excuse me.
All right.
So you can also just
All right.
on it and increase your price. Increase your price, because price really matters in the world now. Once it's you might say, would they buy it? If I put 20,000, I don't know how to call this. If I put
20,000 naira.
20,000 naira or 50,000 naira, would they buy it? But have confidence in your products. Look here, everybody around me that is watching me, my product is really good, it's expensive. If you want to buy it, see, people that will buy your product will buy. Your own customer will come. Don't do cheap, because when you do cheap, you just be lingering. The people that will be coming to you are not the people you are targeting. You are targeting the high class people. There are so many women that are making money, but they don't have time to take care of their skin. They don't have time to take care of their hair. So that is where you want to be. So what you do is, hello, this is my customer. I don't care about. So when you go home today, do research. Look at the brand, how you can brand these things. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So just you will grow. Please.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you
So
so
we
much,
have
Dr.
a
Princess.
beauty person.
okay.
Sorry, we have a beauty person here, and I mean she's into the beauty network.
Okay.
So I'd like her to also take that answer. Thank you so much.
Okay.
You're free. But don't go, because we're gonna have a panelist session next. Yes.
I'm just going to do this as short as possible.
First of all, I like that you are a cosmetic scientist who is formulating their own product. It means you're knowledgeable about the ingredients that you're using. You know who you're targeting: acne-prone skin women, women of color, melanin production. You know how to do that, and as well as maintaining the natural skin color. As much as we shy away from bleaching and all of that, and based on our harsh weather condition in Nigeria, we are bound to be
pigmented, like more than what we are supposed to be. Most children when you see newborn children, they say, "Oh, I want to be like a newborn." They were not born black, and based on we didn't choose to be here, but there we have. Now let's go to your business. You've already solved one problem, creating the right product. However, you haven't solved the packaging problem, because I checked your skincare page now. Number one, you solve your packaging problem. You are as what you have been perceived. Regardless of the price points, even if you put at 20,000, 100,000, packaging, and now we're in an era where most women want to know what is on their skin. Niacinamide it's a common word on the street now. Everyone wants to know kojic acid. Everybody is aware. That's where we are now. Gone are the days where you sell people solutions without understanding. They are questioning you, and we are contrary to what was being said. So sorry, but the beauty industry is valued, and I'm talking about Nigeria. The beauty industry is valued at $20 million in Nigeria alone. If not, we wouldn't have big exhibitions where people from India are coming in, people from China are coming in. I've had my manufacturers from China come to visit me. They cannot go on a flight for 18 hours if we're not doing something right. So solve your packaging problem. Don't have the mindset of being a Nigerian brand. I try to stay away from it. I'm an African brand looking to scale globally. So the graphic designer you're paying, you will pay for it. It's a one-time fee. The packaging person you go to Shomolo and look for the very best that will give you laminated. Understand packaging. Is it laminated packaging? Is it matte finishing? Know what people are looking for. Go to Ebano, check the shelf. What is that one product that appeals to you without even understanding the function? Adapt that kind of packaging to your own packaging. When people, are you sure it's a Nigerian brand? You've done well by showing the results. But guess what? Get a pool of people. I am acne prone, so I could connect to what you were saying. And that's one of the reasons why I entered skin formulation for makeup, because I realized without makeup, my skin is fine. The minute I put on makeup from other products, I'm breaking out the next day. And that's why I formulated my own brand. And by God's grace, it is one product that I have integrated skincare into makeup in order to ensure acne prone women are fine. So when people look at me, oh, you're fine. You're beautiful. Without skin, I just look at me. If you look at me 10 years ago. Now, let's not miss the trail. Packaging, marketing, your language connection. What are you saying? And where are you marketing? There are so many women trade shows. There are so many women conferences. There are so many women birthdays. Who says you cannot use that product as a souvenir for a 50th birthday for them to try your product? So please, you can be a billionaire. This is me with my full chest. I started my business as a side hustle. I only resigned my 9 to 5 2 months ago. And yes, I flew business class from China to Nigeria. So this is me letting you know that there is success in the beauty industry. You've gotten the product right, get the marketing right. And I've also opened an agency where I am able to guide beauty brands. Sorry guys, I'm able to guide beauty brands in order to do it right. And how am I able to do this? It's because of my 9 to 5 experience. I was able to pick that in marketing in order to understand the problem and then provide the solution. So you're good.
Okay.
All right.
So the only thing I also hear in this conversation, right, is structure.
We'll have to move on very
The only
fast
thing,
from here.
yes, 1 second. I'm just gonna round this up. So the only thing I hear is structure.
Okay, Dr. Princess.
Thank you very much. So I hear that there's structure missing. Structure is missing, right? And you can't have me and be having structure problem. So you need to sign up to the one-on-one coaching, because you also need someone to not just guide you, hold your hand, right? And then set processes, because you need to set a SMART goal. So what do I want to do the first day, the first week, the first month, and all of this SMART goal is where you now put in, okay, I want to do the packaging here. I want to, probably open the website. I want to, work with this kind of this set of team. I want to probably, launch an e-commerce store. I want to have an on-site store, also the resources that I have and all of that. So structure is what will give you this plan, right? And today, before you leave, you must sign up for the one-on-one mentorship class, okay? So that we can fix this problem. Thank you very much. Over to you.
Dr. Princess, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And also, our speaker, thank you so much for doing justice to this particular topic. We're going to move on from here right now, but please, let's give our speaker a round of applause for doing justice to this particular topic, talking about turning your passion into profit, building a sustainable brand. It was such an interesting time. Moving on next, we're going to be talking about beyond aesthetics. Beyond aesthetics, building a personal brand that converts and commands presence. This is very important. Building a personal brand and, of course, commands presence. And the person to take us on this, of course, is a very delectable and very amazing Dr. Omobolaji Mogaji. She is a business brand strategist and founder of Ruby Light Beauty Global, a beauty holding company dedicated to building scalable, intentional, and culturally relevant brands with a strong background in media, marketing communications, and brands development. She helps entrepreneurs transform visibility into structure and ideas into profitable and sustainable ventures. You should know that her expertise lies at the intersection of branding, storytelling, and growth strategy with a focus on empowering women to build bold, modern businesses. And as a speaker, you should know that she is bringing practical insight because it's something she has done for many years. And I'm sure that the audience, online and on site, you're going to have a very, very interesting time. Good to have you, Dr. Omobolaji. You gave us a snippet earlier, and we can't wait for the full dose in 8 minutes. Thank you so much.
It's good to be here. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dr. Omobolaji Mogaji. I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Princess for dragging me out of my shell. Dragging me out of my shell. Based on my career, as to when I started, I was just this young, passionate person that likes a lot of work. They usually will call me any work. Anything I lay my hands on, I try to understand the root cause of it, which then made me, so in an organization, I'm just like, I'll walk into finance department, what can I do for you? I understood invoicing, I understand statement balancing. I'll go into marketing, what can I do for you? And then from there, understanding different departments, I then found what I liked, what I enjoyed. Going into my presentation, yes, so basically I am a living proof of personal branding. And I remember 6 years ago, I took to my Instagram, my Instagram had this name, it had my name. And I took to my Instagram 6 years ago, it was during COVID, and I said, I'll be called beauty entrepreneur because that's what I am. And at that time, and as at that time, my side also was like 2 years old. We called the beauty entrepreneur, and that has been my handle for the past 6 years. So it's beauty entrepreneur NG because somebody in another country took it first. So, because I believe in being concise, this would be our agenda for today: brand identity, digital presence, monetizing your brand, and then we'll just have a quick Q&A session. So,
Next slide.
Who am I basically? I'm a Lagos Island girl. Forget the long this thing. I'm from Lagos Island. I'm from a lovely cultural background. My mom Igbo, my dad Yoruba, and I fell in love with beauty through my mother. She was that woman who would go to every Lagos party. She was an rooted in Yoruba culture. And from there, during the process of her makeup, and I would always hold that gele, like tie it this way, tie it that way, and stuff like that. I fell in love with what comes with beauty. So when you say beauty, personal branding, men would be like, please, personal brand is not for me. the fact that you know the difference between Atiku and Agbada, you are in the course of personal branding.
Correct.
So I love the confidence that putting yourself together brought, and that's where it started for me. And then from there, after school, because my mom is a disciplinarian, she believes in you go to school and focus on school. So I was an academician. I represented my school in Calvin Mathematics competition. After that, I told her I want to learn work, and makeup for me was the thing I fell in love with. But while I was doing it, I would make up on someone's face, and the products available then were the likes of BH Cosmetics, MAC, and the likes. It didn't suit our skin tone. You would always have this reddish or oranges, outlook and stuff. I'm like, okay, what does it take to produce makeup? I said to myself, I'm going to learn it. This is me in my NYSC days. I took to School of YouTube, and that's when Dr. Princess said, learning is free. But guess what? You're not looking for it at the right places. I went to YouTube. From there, I found an online school in the US, and I enrolled in their virtual program. And from there, I became a certified cosmetic scientist for makeup formulation. But then there was another problem. We don't have any manufacturing company in Nigeria to produce. I said, okay, beyond the borders, I would look for the right set of people. I then started from Vietnam to China, Malaysia. I found that first company that believed in my tiny dream then through the internet. And from there, I said to myself, okay, let me see your formulation based off this sample. And then I didn't like it. I added it. Then it was the matte lip stain, but then it would crack. All your lips would be, looking very frosty. I said, add this particular ingredient called vitamin E. Let's see how it's going to be. They were not sure because they're like, if you add oil to something dry, it will then lose the effect. And I said, no, put it at this particular percentage, formulate it and send it back to me. And that was how Ruby Light Cosmetics was birthed. And from there, I then realized that I saw a lot of makeup artists come. We started with 2 products, and now we currently have over 15. So that's me in a nutshell. On to the next one. I need to find to be presenter. So on to the next one. What defined me and make people call me the queen of structure? I would not forget where I'm coming from because it's the main determining factor to where I'm going to. I have almost a decade of experience in production and entertainment because of my experience working in advertising, media, and it's so weird to say that I was a former star. I used to work in a multinational called GSTV. It still feels weird, but it was barely 2 months ago. But that process, right, being part of the production for Big Brother, being part of the production for The Voice Nigeria, being part of the production for the soap operas that you guys watch and enjoy, being able to put product integrations that you guys see there. Omobolaji, was the one in charge of it. So that taught me structure. That taught me to understand that there are so many elements for a finished product. And I took that experience into my business in order to build an ecosystem. Next slide. But then I didn't just do it. Despite the fact that I was working in a multinational, I was still investing myself year on year. Personal development plans, and made me fall in love with school. That's how I found my Gah in loving of school. During COVID, I did my master's and I did another master's again. I felt like, okay, it's okay. But then I ensure every year personal development is good. And I'm going somewhere. Personal development is one of the most instrumental parts in your personal brand. You are as good as what you know. You can't be that well that people fetch from that isn't digging deeper. We all know how wells will dry up. Are you digging deeper? So I ensure I dig deeper every year. Now, just to encapsulate, like I say, show what you do, show what it is. These are the brands, one of the brands that I've worked with in the space of 10 years. I've experienced over 150 brands, understood their system, understood who they want to talk to, how they want you to buy that product. I have that experience. Now, beyond the experience, next slide, please. Beyond the experience, I also need to show people the working. What have I built with myself? This is the brand that I'm building. And to your point, if you look at this
this product anywhere in the world, oh, it's nice, not sentimental. Oh, I want to support. You're not supporting me. I'm giving you value.
You're getting experience.
You are getting a global product at an affordable price that would serve you, and it's been intentionally created for women of color in our unique climate. That being said, to the point of the day, who are you? When you look at this woman without saying any bio, you know who she is. But guess what? She's not the only woman that's pioneered media. She's the one woman that has been very intentional about documenting her journey. That's the difference. And that's what Dr. Princess said today. Everywhere you see me, you see my work. She has documented. When the opportunities came, Netflix came, they came to her. Prime came, they came to her. UK government came, they came to her. Who is going to come to you? That's just what personal branding is without speaking plenty English. Are you documenting what you know? And at a time where social media is like a marketplace, where mediocres are taking the flowers.
Right.
But guess what? You are still scrolling and say, can you imagine? These people, I can't do better now. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything because there isn't sense of self, and there isn't like you don't want to go through that process at all, because what they are doing is a lot of work. In their foolishness, they are doing something you are supposed to be doing. Next slide, please. 9 minutes has to be 8. So, because I'm a marketing girly, right? I just like asking questions. Please, when you see that apple, what do you? Well, shall I go without saying? What comes to mind? An iPhone. When you see the Mac sign, what comes to mind? Nike. These people have spent so much to ensure that across all the continents, you understand the name of that product without seeing the physical product. So if I don't see your brand name, would I know who you are? If I don't see, now let's even remove ourselves from the brand name. If you see this man, what brand comes to mind?
Bank, finance.
UBA. And it carries his brand color. Is that intentional? Even for Dr. Princess, she doesn't joke with black and rose gold. She owns that color. That is how intentional you can be. I'm speaking to a room of women who are already doing it. You know, if you guys are not beginners, you're already doing it. You're already seeing proof of your work. But the question is, would the next generation see it? And how can they see it? It's through your personal brand. If Tony Elumelu, who is a billionaire, still shows up on social media with his tracksuit, with his this, please, who am I in the binary number not to? I hear people say, I'm not a social media person. You don't have to be a social media person to curate what you want to do. To show proof of your work. If Alex is no more memories, blessed memories, but his work will forever be a digital footprint. So even if your kids will not inherit your business, you would have one person that you can hand over this business and legacy into. And that is the problem with when women own businesses. We never have someone to move it over to. There isn't that we don't know anything called generational wealth. Because we don't even believe in creating board of advisory for our business. We are like this, me and my own, me and my own. You will die with your own. And the first step to step out of your own is to understand who you are, to even understand where you're going. Well, just for a little trivia, who comes to mind? Which artist comes to mind when we see this animal?
Wonder Boy! Hello!
Even in his flexing, he has built a personal brand for himself. What am I trying to explain to you? Regardless of who you are, the genre you found yourself, the industry you find yourself, it is very important. When you say, my name is, there's this popular phrase that Egungun does, right? You already know he's the one.
Yeah.
He has imprinted it in your mind. What are you imprinting into people's minds? Looks like keys. So, what's your brand identity? It's different from your business identity.
Yeah.
And if you've noticed one thing, there's this name there, zero and O and M. That's Omobolaji Mogaji. Because I had to separate my identity from my business. It means that I'm an ecosystem builder. Don't restrict me to my business. I want to serve on advisory boards as an entity. And that's why you have the chairman of First Bank. She's not the owner of First Bank, but she's been called to serve. And she did that by saying, this is my name. So you find your niche. You have to start somewhere. I love the fact that everybody loves different things. It's just how we are wired. We are naturals. We multitask. We can take care of 5 children. We can take care of 1. We can take care of everything. It's in our DNA. However, in order for you to create something sustainable, you need to have one thing that you can use as a funnel for every other area of interest. You talked about interior design. Carry it on your head. Then from there, talk about the power of AI and how it has helped your business in interior designing. Talk about the struggles of an interior designer if you want to share your personal life through interior designing. She started from the Fashion Academy and then built other opportunities from the problems she realized in the first one. That's the only way it can work. If anybody tells you otherwise, as it's going up, it's calm down. UBA didn't start with UBA and Red TV. They started with UBA first. They moved on to their investment. They moved on to something else and said, okay, people enjoy our YouTube. Let's start Red TV. You need to be balanced. That's how I see it. So your style, we're not all the same. Palms, they're not the same. So the minute you try to be someone else, imagine if I come here like, hi pumpkins, because a famous Instagram person is doing it, you guys will see through me. That thing that you feel, I don't want to, how would I be saying Yoruba now? So that's Yoruba in me is what makes me different from every other person, and I own it with my full chest. When I go into a room, even on a global stage, I say, my name is Omobolaji Mogaji and Isale Kobe from Lagos Island. That's my identity. I can't run away from it, and nobody can be like me. So you need to own your style. If you love Adire, own it. If you love your wig, own it. Your color. We can't be like different colors. So be consistent with your color alongside, and then the aesthetics. You just have to have that thing, I love her blazer styles. I love her choice of colors. When she walked in with the pink cocktail as well, I'm like, okay, you're speaking to me. It's her style. Up next. So I don't want to go into all of this because I've literally talked about it. Finding clarity. What do you want to talk about? What do you want people to know you for? It's through your business most people find clarity. Except you're a spiritualist where you're speaking, what it is, but through my product is where I found clarity. Consistency, everyone has talked about it. Be maintaining the same language across board. You don't show up today, I'm an electrician. Tomorrow, I'm a plumber. Next tomorrow, because people don't want to go through the hard route. It's easy for you to start, but very hard for you to continue. Be authentic. If you like Amala, it's only to your full chest. And visibility. Like I said, the world is a marketplace. But even as a market is, you still know the best place to buy your meat. You still know the best place to buy your fish, right? Does not mean that visibility is a scam. Just have something of substance for when visibility comes. You can earn the mediocres online with no apologies. They can earn a seat on the table, but the question is, how long can they stay on that table? So your the thing that's in you and the value you have to offer is what keeps you at the table. And at a time like this where women need to still earn more, we are in a minority in everything. Even if you own a car, you're still called, the P word. It's unfortunate. So, next steps, how do we make money? Please note that the world is done in such a way where I'm looking for the right phrase. They want to utilize the gifts you have for free. True. They come to you as collab, but they are taking it away from you. And they will never pay you your values worth the minute you start saying, yes, don't worry, I'll do it for free. You were not born for free. You didn't learn for free. You didn't experience your mistakes for free. And then you create a structure where you've positioned yourself. You are scaling through personal development because you can't have an opportunity to be on stage and then say nonsense. It's not possible. Then your pricing. If you go to the link in my bio, click consultation, this is it, because my time is as valuable as my currency. Next thing, I then expand my income stream. Like I said to my assistant, I've gotten to the point where my business cannot pay my salary. My lifestyle is what does it mean? It means that I need to find a way to monetize my experience in order for it to pay my salary. If I give people clarity, everybody wants to pick your brain, no? Of course. Clarity call. Oh yeah, I just want to 30 easy. It's not 30 minutes. Yeah. I'm giving you over 12 years of mistakes. 1 hour. Okay, I would need to change that. I'm currently at $100, right? $100 for 1 hour. I tell you, I don't take it, so I want to ensure that you are also serious enough to make use of that information to cut the clutter. So if I do 10 sessions in a month, is that not $1,000? I can use that one to just say, let me go and good. Next, please. Now, when I said audit your journey, this is towards the end. Sorry. Don't mind me. I'm a born teacher. So every year I audit myself and I say to myself, what have you done this year? What are you doing next year? If you don't know where you're coming from, you can't know where you're going to. So I audited my 2025 and I said I have built the foundation. 2026 is the year to scale. When I made that statement, I knew for a fact that I was going to resign my 9 to 5 because it has limited me in so many ways that it's time for me to expand. Then I asked myself, who am I without being impactful? And I said, okay, 2025, I'm not just saying, girl child empowerment and everything. I made myself readily available to serve. I went to female-only secondary schools because I could relate. I went there in my junior high. I also ensured that, through my Smile project, I fed over 400 people. And then through my time as well, I mentored 5 young female beauty entrepreneurs. And then what makes me a thought leader, without saying too much grammar, I ensure that I launch my YouTube series, even though it's not consistent, but I've launched it. Free education, you will still go there, right? I was able to launch 10 private label beauty brands through Beauty Bridge Global across Nigeria, Togo, and London, which was a big thing for me, and it's just a year old. And then I was a speaker at an industry event. So not just being a speaker, being an authority within your industry, and that one thing you can use to change it. Next thing is my business. I was able to build Beauty Experience Center. It's an all-in-one beauty experience center. Everything. She's all in one place in Victoria. I was able to rebrand my business because Ruby Cosmetics was a makeup brand. And from there, I like your hair. From there, we launched the hair. I like your this from there. So I was able to then say Ruby Beauty houses Ruby hair and cosmetics. So it's a beauty ecosystem. And then we're able to launch an product, an eyeliner that does not irritate the water eye. And that's why I said skincare meets makeup at every time. Now, obviously, I have to document all my followers and recognition. I am who I am. Imposter syndrome doesn't own me, right? So I document all of this, and don't mind me, I'm not a fan of reading it as well. But then let's talk about global business expansion. I was hosted in the same country I went 3 years ago. I was like, I want to have a meeting with you, I want to have a meeting with you. Nobody, like, who are you? What's your capacity? How many containers can you bring? And then I became that one. was able to register a business. I've also launched manufacturing company in China so that it's easy for people who want to do their business from there as well. And it was surreal because as at February this year, I had my Chinese guys come here, but I audited my 2025 in order for my 2026 to happen. That is the power of personal brand. I hope, let me say last. Wow. In summary, understand your brand, build your digital presence, monetize your brand at all times. If it's either your product or your sense, monetize it because it's not about the money. It's not really about the money. It's about you putting value to what you already have.
To your time too.
Leverage social media, please. Social media is a leveler. Me and Obasanjo, we're like this.
Right.
It's a leveler. It's not about the numbers, it's about the impact of the reach, right? When people see content that speaks to them, trust me, they will share and post. You don't need to do anything for that. Scale and grow. Why am I saying scale? A platform that speaks and connects with you, like the guy. It speaks and connects with me. I like the women that are surrounding me. I like women that are not competing with me. I like women that are connecting with me. So it gives me the opportunity to grow even further. And growth is not by I'm networking. Growth is I am being impactful. I've gained a sister, I've gained a friend, I've gained an he for she that says come. I like what you said in this place. Can you come, for that place? I want to be a board of advisory on my business and stuff like that. That is what I mean by scale and growth. You always say you as good as what you know. I always ensure that I learn something every year. This year I'm learning AI. Nice. Nobody's leaving me. My Gen Z staff, nobody's leaving. I am learning AI. So I want to know how AI can be beneficial to an industry called beauty industry because we need to see before we buy, right? But then how about the situation where you scan your face? Well, I've already IP'd my idea. You scan your face and your face. What about the situation where they have helping us here? On to the next. So am I in a nutshell? My name is Dr. Mobaji Mogaji. I am the founder of Rubelite Hair and Rubelite Cosmetics. I am the convener of the monthly events that I host at the Beauty Experience Center. And the bringer of women come together. You guys like making hair, but you will not talk to each other at the salons. So once a month, we'll all come together and share that one thing that we know so we can all learn. I do this every month. And in summary, what have I positioned myself as? I positioned myself as the architect of beauty entrepreneurship. No one's going to take that from me. That's me in a nutshell.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Omobolaji. Please, let's put our hands together, whether you're on the side or vertical. Please let's put our hands together for a very, very detailed and insightful session talking about aesthetics, beauty, and so much more. The first time I read Dr. Omobolaji's page, the first thing myself, I said, Kai, Cynthia, you have a long way to go because everything screamed the brand. Everything was so perfect, everything was so arranged. There is no way you would first of all go to her socials and not want to do business with her in your first business person. It's just so detailed, it's just so precise, it's just so exact, it's just so what you want. And it just shows that she knows exactly what she's doing. So thank you so much for sharing this knowledge with us. I'm definitely sure that we have gotten a thing or two. We're going to take, because of time, we're going to take just one question. We're going to take one question before we move on to the next session. We're going to take one question on site. So please, and please, if you have a question for Dr. Omobolaji, this is the time for you to ask that question right now. One question on site, we're going to take that question. We have a comment here saying, thank you for that insightful presentation, Omobolaji. Yes, and we have so many people here clapping because your session was simply amazing. That's the best way to put it. So if you have a question on site, please, we'll take one question before we move on to the next segment. Is someone speaking? Okay, is someone asking a question? Okay. If nobody's asking a question, I think is somebody asking a question? Okay, please go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone, and today has really been impactful. I'm here for work, but then I'm learning a lot. My question is not particularly to any speaker, anyone can answer. So today I've been hearing a lot of building wealth, and the kind of money that I've been hearing, I'm like, where will I get there? So, and a lot of speakers today have spoken about this and they're doing. I want to ask, do I need to do business for to build the kind of wealth we are talking about? Can a product, do I have to sell a product for me to make that kind of wealth? Would my services, if I'm someone that provides services, would I be able to make that kind of wealth just by providing services? Thank you.
Okay. So okay. Hi Tosin. Like I said towards the last part of my session, I said whether you have a product or whether you have your experience, you need to make money out of everything. But you can only make money when you've developed a product. You need clarity. What are you offering people? What do they naturally call you for? What do they naturally call you for? For me, I need clarity in my business. I'm not the one giving them business ideas, but when they enter it, they see that it's not easy. And they say, oh, I need clarity in my business. Then, if that's one service I sell to people and I make money from it. So, you first ask yourself, well, if they don't call you for anything, it's also not a bad thing. Look at what is going on at the moment as a trend. Ask yourself based on research. Trend now with everyone going to China. How about I become a Chinese translator? Not a lot of people are doing that. I don't believe in following trends. I make research as to what will be profitable, right? Or making of AI videos. I want to show my face. I want to be behind the scenes. Let me start doing storytelling through AI as well. So if you don't have that one, it's okay. But there's always something people call you for. If you are plug me with this one, plug me with that one, create a directory and say you need access to this person, this person, this person. You can the link in my bio is 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira times 100,000 people. That's a lot of money. So you don't have an excuse.
Thank you so much, Dr. Mobalaji. This is so insightful. I wish we had more time to ask more questions. But let me just give a very brief announcement here. Let's not forget that for those online as well, you have to please drop your numbers and emails on the comment section. That is, if you're joining us virtually, please drop your numbers and emails on the comment section. Please do that. You know how they do in church, follow up. So we also definitely have to follow up with you. And at this point, I want to say that we've had amazing sessions back to back. One thing I'm going to take away for myself is that when we're talking about money, power, and independence, these things will run the world. And it's not about judging what you do, it's about being able to do it well and for your business to stand the test of time. This is in theory, it's practical, and it's how well you are able to scale up. My name is Cynthia Agbo. At this point, I'm going to be handing over to the moderators there on site. It has been a great time, handling sessions with you back to back. I've had a fun time. And I wish I could do more of this, but I think I have to hand over at this point to Halima, who is right there on site, and also to Mr. Akintunde Mario. having a great time. My name is Cynthia. Like I said earlier, I'm a broadcast journalist, I'm a professional master of ceremony, and I'm the founder of Master Show. Please don't go anywhere because we still have 2 more sessions for you, and it's coming up after now.
All right. Thank you very much for having me. I'll be calling up my fellow speakers to the panel. So we'll start with our host, Dr. Princess.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was joining this panel. Okay.
So, what do I do?
Okay. The beauty queen herself.
And we have another Dr. Princess.
The second princess in the building.
Yeah.
I think we have some speakers online as
Yes,
well.
we have some speakers online. I'll get to them. I just wanted to call everybody on site first. Fantastic. Okay. Do we have Bridget Adeyemi online? Can we confirm? She's online? Okay, great.
Yes.
And Mr. Adeyemi? No. Okay. Linda Obi? No. Okay. Dr. Amarachi? No.
She's preaching now.
Okay. And Grace Ofre? Okay. Can you confirm? So okay, just confirm. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ask a few questions because I know today has been fast spent and we're laboring a bit. So we will start with our host, our most gracious host. Too late. Okay, on wealth, ability, and freedom. This is the question I have for you. What is the biggest mistake men and women make when trying to build wealth visibility today?
They make a lot of mistakes, but the first one I'll always say is the right foundation. Even when you have a lot of money and you do not have the required skill and capacity and you just invest, I've met a lot of people who do that. They have a building and they hire experts, they open the business for the show of it. And just for the name, I want to be a CEO or I'm a CEO, right? Without having the right foundation, without having structural processes, without having the right team that would align to your vision. Because you can't do it all by yourself, right? You can't do it all by yourself. You need a team that will run with your vision. You need a team that will run the operations. You need a team that will also, run with the finances. We have money now for expenses. We don't have money. I would ensure that there's constant cash flow because cash flow definitely, makes the business. If you don't have the right foundation, that is planning. But again, I always say it's planning to fail. So the reason why, we have these challenges as businesses, or we have these challenges, or you see businesses don't outlive their founders, which is also a problem. Founder dependency, where the business is always dependent on the founder. If people come to your business and they don't see you, they don't want to patronize your business, right? You've not been able to separate yourself from the business. So all of these challenges and more, right? It's the major problem that we have. So again, bottom line, how to fix this problem or solve this problem is to ensure that you have the right processes, you go for the right training, you continue to develop yourself, which is the self-development, self-awareness as well, knowing the capacity that you have, right? Not just going into business because other people are going into it. Also identifying the problems that you want to solve. Because again, when I was talking about my speech, I was talking about long-term and sustainability. So if you don't have all of these things in place, you will have all of the challenges that you
Thank you very much for that very well-rounded answer. Okay.
Okay. I know I can't remember.
So, Dr. Odeyemi, why? Okay, turning passion into profit. Your question: why do many talented people struggle to turn passion into profit?
Well, turning passion to profit, it's I always use myself as an example because when you want people to listen to you, you have to use yourself as yes. So you have to look around you and actually see what do I have for. And once you say that, check your environment. So checking your environment, is it where I can actually put in my passion? And when you discover that, then you can go for it. Or when you see that my environment does not, encourage the kind of passion you have, then you can now explore. So it's not every one of us that has opportunity to come from a very, rich home, to have that capital. Always start small. I always say this. So when you have a passion, let's say for instance, I like to talk. I like to if I want to get the clients now, and I'll tell the clients like maybe they come to the office now like, hey, Mr. We've been trying to convince so woman and she want to come to the agency, but I don't know what to say. And the client said, I'm sorry, I can't come to your office. I can't come to your agency. I'll just go somewhere else. Just give me the person's number and the name. Once I speak to you, you will come to my agency. And also, this in Lagos, I get contract from the state. So once they tell me that one major general or somebody is mean, oh, you can't knock. Okay, recently I got a contract and they said this man cannot, give out the money. That I have to go through procedures, and yeah, I've been through procedures. But sometimes when you go through procedures, your money is still stuck. It's still about who you know. So all I do is give me that person's number. There's a way I will send you a text. You will call me, or I will just call you that I'm from so person, and you will give me that audience to come and meet with you. And once I meet with you, by the time I started, hello sir, and I started, talking to you, you want to give me that. So this thing that I gave to someone in Alausa, and it has taken them like almost 8 months to bring out the money. It only took me like a few hours to get the money out. So that is my passion. I love to talk. I love to meet with people. I love to tell you what I do. So, and I'm a fan of I do everything. If I meet with you now, whatever you're doing is what I'm doing. That is me. We all have different gifts. So I can't say because you're a fashionista, So when I see that you're a fashionista and I think I can still match up with you, then I'm a fashionista, man. As she said, she's a makeup,
a beauty entrepreneur.
Yeah. I'm a beauty entrepreneur because I'm going to go close to her. And I want to learn. I'm a fan of learning. I like learning. You understand what I'm saying, sir? So in this case, that is my own passion. So your passion, bringing it, making it, valuable for yourself, making it sustainable for yourself, is by discovering yourself. So when you discover yourself, and it matters, your kind of friends matters. I don't have much friends because the little I have is people that I can always call. Hello, I need 20 million. Can you borrow me for so time? They matter in your life. It really matters. If you don't have anyone you can call in your life, you will be struggling. You need to have, because it's not everybody that has that power to go to the bank, that has collateral and all that. Yeah, I don't borrow money from bank. I use things around me to get what I want. I use my beauty, but when it comes to some other stuff, then I run. But I will only use that time that I see you to know how I can come back and penetrate you. You understand what I'm saying? So that is putting passion into. I'm sorry, I may not, be getting into the point that you need, but I'll just use my own as a case study, for you to grab whatever you can grab out of my experience. I hope I've answered that, sir.
Yes. You have. Yeah, you weren't explicit on the part that I thought you would be, but you said it. I hope everybody caught that. Okay, you caught it. Yeah, that's all. Yes, that's all.
What was that?
I don't.
Even if whatever they want and
You didn't say it, but you said
you didn't say it. Yes. So you shouldn't shy away from saying such things to women
to the young ones.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So when I started, so I saw. So I started as a media. So I was the first lady that hosted a pajamas party in Lagos. That was Etmeyang, New Grotto. If you all know that club there, New Grotto. So that was where I hosted that. So I went to challenge, and from there, somebody gave money then, 50,000. Then I went to Lagos Island. I'm like, how can I start knowing all these big people? We have big people in our family, but they are not, showing us on how to make money or anything. So, and I'm not a fan of begging. Like, uncle, can you give me this? I like working with my hands and making my own money. So what did I do? I went to I forgot where they sell corporate gifts. So I bought some corporate gifts. Then I watched movie to learn how to speak in speak in American way, British. So then I used some little cream, to pop up my skin. Then what do? Then I went on to Lagos Island. Then I'll go to all these companies, talk to the gate man. Excuse me. I'll just tip in like 1,000 naira. Who's your GM? Then they'll give me the name. Then I'll say, hello, sir. Actually, my name is Olufunke Odeyemi. I'm calling from so. And I met you somewhere in a party. I don't make family.
Okay.
Then, actually, I can't really remember. Sir, you cannot remember. You have a lot of things. Can I meet you too, sir? So that's how I'll get to penetrate you. So once I now get there, so how can I help you? Sir, actually, I go to London. I've never been to London.
Oh, okay.
So then, how did I get to know about how to travel? I stayed at the airport, this local airport, for 3 nights.
Wow.
I would learn how to, people that are traveling. I learned how to, I went there to watch how they actually travel and come back and that. So I stayed at the airport for 3 nights to watch, so that I can sell my brand. So when I now go there, when I meet these people, they'll be like, hey, so how are you? I can't really recognize your face. And it's Nigeria. I just came back from London, and they're like, okay, so where do you go in London? So I've already called my brother in London, our first one. Brother, please, where do they sell all this? You go to Woolish, you go to this market, blah blah. So when I see that, they started going beyond where I know. Sir, you know what I do? I only go in and go out. I don't buy my product and I go. I come back to Lagos and I start selling. Then the first product I sold was about 7 million.
Oh wow.
Then I went to Unilag. I mean, 700, sorry, I started talking about million. It was 700,000 naira.
Wow.
So
That's a lot still. That's a lot still.
yeah, so 700,000 naira. So then I started meeting people. This man now introduced me to somebody in Unilag. When I go to Unilag, I meet with one Gah that deals with corporate gifts. Anyone that comes to their VC, the ones that give them gifts, there's a name they call them. Then I told him that I know him too. The man said, actually, I don't really. I said, Sam, please. I just came back from London. The man actually came back yesterday night. Then he started mentioning some states. I said, Sam, the only place I go is Woolish. This Woolish is not even. So then the man said, what? We're gonna put you on our list. So every 3 months, you'll be so. That's why I supply about 1.8 million every 3 months.
Wow.
And guess what? Everything I buy, I will brand. And from this 1.8 million, I always spend like 250 or 300,000. So I made profit of 1.1, 1.3, 1.4. So then I started, learning again then I jumped on, like, okay, I need to open my CAC. So then that was when I had the FT concept. In FT concept, I listed corporate gifts, I listed home interior and exterior. Then for home interior and exterior, I started meeting with people that stay abroad. Maybe they've been finding it difficult to build their homes. So what I do is I'll give you estimates on how to finish it. Maybe do to you or anything. I'll go to your place, I'll inspect it. I have my crew there. They give me the estimate and I'll tell you, I'll finish my money. But this is the amount you're going to do for services. Then that's how I ventured into that one. Then later on, I started moving. The more I gain experience, then the more I move. So people always say like, FC, you do so many things. I do so many things because I love money. So I can't just stay without money. I'm sitting and making money. So I make use of my environment to make money. I'm seeing everybody here now. Whatever you do is what I do.
So that was on the board. Just said, go by flow, how to turn passion to profit. Period.
Right.
Thank you so much for that. Question. What is the visible brand from a brand that commands presence?
For me, it's pretty simple. So I'm going to start with the product version before we then go with the visual version. We all have an idea of like popular brands that we know, but we don't own it. There's so many media people here. You might know a very popular hair brand on social media. They are visible. You don't buy from them. Okay. And then you have the other dog. Every day you're like, babes, how far? I need this, that you'll always buy from. That's the presence that converts. And that's why I tell business owners, don't be a noise maker, be a brand builder. That foundation will never shake. Because me, when I see people, they come to me like, oh yeah, you're media. Because for me, media is more scientific than what people belittles it to be, right? You see someone who carries, for now, I'm a blogger, I am doing media. I'm wondering, it is more psychological. I want an old person to buy from me. I need to speak the language of an old person. I want a young person to buy from me. I want the next generation to buy from me. It is that scientific. So what am I saying in essence for products? There are so many popular brands, but there's that one brand that you stick by. No matter the amount of ads that Pepsi will run, people are at it. That is the difference. And this is where you need to learn your language. You can be there to be visible for everybody, but speak to that thing that connects you with people. When people say my brand is soft, just like I am.
I'm not a fan of shouting. My brand is well put together, just like I am. I'm that authentic. That's authenticity is there. But then I'm not shying away from my roots. Like the range of our lip stains, for example, they are named after love in different African languages. So no matter how glossy it looks, it's still rooted in culture. Now to personality, you cannot be another person.
Definitely.
You cannot be another person. Dr. Princess, like I wear everything that she's wearing. Our body shape is not the same. Our facial structure is not the same. Even the skin tone is not the same. But guess what? She speaks, you clap. I speak, you clap. I have not lost myself in trying to be her. I can pick some attributes from her. I've picked resilience from her because I can't imagine myself sleeping at the airport for 2 days. But guess what? She has given me when my resilience level is, I feel like, oh yeah, I'm gonna. She has opted for me. That I picked from her. Togetherness of strong women, I picked from her. That is my definition of visibility.
Right.
I want to be on Insta blog. I want to be on Kiniko. I want to be a noise maker. I'm sorry. And you will come and go. And let me tell you the trend of how it starts. They will start with giveaway. That's a psychological trend because we have a gullible market, unfortunately. They start with giveaway, they send recharge card, best commenter of the week, best sponsor of next week. Then the next thing, they go with sales. The next thing, straight fare. Then the next thing, I paid, I didn't get my order. They've used your money towards show you the lifestyle you are craving for.
Correct.
That is Nigeria marketing in one cap. Then they open another business. So, are you a brand builder or you're a noise maker? So, beyond the aesthetics, which one do you fall in?
The women are killing it.
I need to be hanging out here. I need to update my calendar. All right. So for our speakers online, Bridget Adeyemi, we haven't forgotten about you. We have a question. Building a brand people trust. What really makes people trust a brand today? Okay.
Sure. Did she hear the question?
Okay.
Mrs. Bridget?
I'm here.
Okay. Hello. Oh, before anything, I actually bought this property from Mrs. Bridget in 2020. Yeah. Yeah, I sold this property. And you know what this property is what now? So she's doing a bit. Did you get the question?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Oh, but can you repeat again? Sorry.
Yes, I can. Okay. What really makes people trust a brand today?
Okay, I think what makes people trust the brand is the consistency of the brand. I'm gonna use myself as an example to answer this question. You know, I'm in an industry that has to do with billions of dollars. I know Nigerians, you know the perception of Nigerians abroad, Nigerians all over the world, outside Nigeria. You know, they're like, oh, we can't do business with Nigerians back home because of lack of trust. But I was able to break that record with my client Astora as a business woman living in Lagos, selling properties in Lagos. And that took me a while because I remember when I started marketing properties on Instagram and Facebook, it took me a while for people to really understand why they should buy property put online, because before then, people prefer to like speak to their family members, just then send them to Thailand and then build. They didn't really know much about buy houses through social media. But I want to convince the client that I actually buy a home in Nigeria without having to build from scratch. Also to have a trusted representative back home, so that you believe that okay, it's genuine, have your best interest at heart, and your investment is safe. It took me a while to be able to build that trust, and that was because I was consistent. I was posting every day for like 3 years before I made my first sale via social media. If I wasn't consistent, the story would have been different. Who would have like believe what is good? Next day she's posting videos, maybe the next day she's posting clothes, but that was not my story. So I believe for people who really want to create more awareness, create brand trust for themselves, they need to be consistent in their niche, in their field. People need to know them for who they are, know them for what they do, and believe in their brand.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that.
Okay, so to cap what you said, right? Upon saying that I do this, I am who you are, I still have some businesses that I do that brings in daily money for me. Number one is the healthcare, the one abroad. Number two, I have real estate abroad that I do renting, I do flipping. Here in Nigeria, I buy land, I build houses, I'm into real estate, Icon Prime, real estate. I have Icon Prime Lounge, I have Icon Prime Pitch, football, where people register and they play soccer. I have, which one again?
Gym house.
Yeah, I have a gym house, then I have a lounge.
Wow.
Okay, so
Wow,
I get contracts, I have lampposts, I have billboards. So I'm into
that awards and business summit loading, guys. Yeah.
So when I say I don't sleep, yes, I can't sleep.
Okay.
So then clothing, yeah. So once I know that my bank account is going low, then I look around. Okay, what can I do?
Right.
So that is why I said I'm always who you are. So when I see you and I see what you do,
Depends on what you want to relate
so
with.
like here now, if, when I go, I have about 60 years now. Like,
Wow.
yeah. So once I see my friend, they're like, oh, I like your hair. Bring money. My bags, bring money. I will sell them. So that is saying. So just to encourage you, it's not about jumping into this. But I have some sustainable businesses that I do. So
Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow.
This is such an interesting story. Very interesting. Okay. I'll post.
I think there's a real. Is still alive?
Yes. So,
Of course not. I have always said it. When I have taken to make it work out for her, but a lot of times you get burned. Okay. Now, what you're seeing, you can see I pride in my journey. I pride in the impact. At the show workings, just like you said, show workings, right? Before I came to the limelight, I decided to build. So again, I say this, majority of you will not know, but I was a Delta Soap model for 9 years, back to back. Like the 4 girls on Billboard. If you look at my face now very well, you will know that I was one of back to back, right? 9 years until I decided that it was time for me to face my business. And even though I was doing that, with passion, because it was just about go to the studio, take a picture, and then once they choose your picture, they pay you. I mean, imagine getting paid for just being beautiful. It would have gotten into my head. Yeah. But I didn't see that as the way. In fact, even though I was getting paid for it, there was just something about, celebrities or something about models. And the path I was choosing was I wanted to be an educator, right? I wanted to have legacy kind of influence. And so it was sort of conflicting with that part. And that was why I resigned. I actually resigned and in fact, they said they will not let me go. And then they said instead, I become an ambassador. So I have a certificate for ambassadorship because they wanted me to still be part of the company, right? Now, I decided that, I build first before coming to the light. I know a lot of people because when I have like major events, I invite media. I've always been a media person. I invite them, and then I get feedbacks like, "You are doing so much. You have built a lot. Why are you not on the red carpet? Why are you not, coming to sell yourself? Why are you not? Why are you not? Why are you not?" And I'm like, I need to build first. I need to have a solid foundation. I need to, be able to even stay out of the business to go network before I, start jumping here and there. And today I can tell you that that is the best approach or that was the best decision I ever made because now my visibility is not noise. My visibility is even going beyond me. So it's not just about me, it's showcasing the platforms that I have built to serve people. My visibility is projecting legacy. My visibility is giving continuity, serving people, right? And so what am I trying to say? Something that is sustainable, right? Having confidence without really offer is nonsense. Like I will always say as well, if you shake me, something dey for ground. And it takes a lot, for you to say that. I mean, we're not having it easy, right? We're not having it easy. Where we are at now, even though we're not there yet. I mean, look at Dangote, hello. Right? So we're not even close to where we're going, but we're just happy with the fact that what we're building, we're able to see results. Because there were times as well where I was just working and working and working and I wasn't seeing, results. And that really frustrated me. Please work with this light, and I wasn't seeing results, which a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs or SMEs are going through. You're working, but you're not seeing results. And that's because you don't have processes and all of that. So visibility without structure, visibility without the right foundation, visibility without processes, visibility without solving problems, visibility without value, without capacity, visibility without, having something to offer is void, is as good as useless. And that is why I also tell people, you're craving networking. Networking is not collecting numbers, exchanging numbers. Networking is once you have someone in front of you, you have that opportunity. We've given you that access. Do you have to offer? Do you have the skill and capacity to solve my problem? Because that's the only way I will take your call the next time. Otherwise, it's long. Understand? It's not about money. There are people that I mentor when I see that they can also give value in return with their sense, right? So visibility with structure is not sustainable, and everything that I do, everything I think, everything I preach is strong sustainability, legacy before visibility. Build first before visibility. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm doing my last question round. Another question for some. I'm trying to pick a hard one.
Because you're killing me.
It's too easy. Okay, why do systems like Gah ecosystem matter for long-term relevance
I agree with you. It's quite busy. So when I walked in this morning, we had like an interview, and I was asked a similar question. Um, it's good to invest in yourself as an individual. You need that quiet path. You need to even know who you are, what you are, go through the learning process of who you are and build something. However, if you pay attention to the psychology of wealth, like I said, I believe in the University of Edu. One thing it taught me 10 years ago, the wealthy people create clubs for a reason. You have the Koi Club, you have the Yoruba Tennis Club. I found, with all respect, I found that ridiculous. I'm like, okay, Yoruba people that play tennis, make it make sense, right? But what's it called? There's so many clubs. There's the Ikeja Club, there's the Polo Club, there's so many. There's a Rotary Club as well. What are they trying to do? Wealthy people need wealthy people. So tell me that came from middle class family, who am I to say I don't need to be in the circle of people who are hungry for what I want? Because I don't know if you hear the difference in my statement. I didn't go to say I want to sign up for a good club. No, I want to be in the midst of women who are hungry to make millions, not in naira, in dollars. I want to feed off your hunger. The time when my passion will lead me is like relay race. Sis, move. I would, no doubt. I can speak, no doubt. But she pushed me to speak in front of a different set of people. That's a relay race. And from here, gain more sisters. That's basically the Gah Elite. I'm not, if you ask me, I'm not a part of any this is my first club. And that's because I was, I have always, my mom, we call her Margaret Thatcher, one man will pull. That's what she is, and that's what I'm known to be. I will do it by myself. I take pride in making sure that it is my thing. But what am I dropping? That inherited mindset, I'm now dropping it to say that I can be more with the kind of women that want more. Yeah. I didn't say I want to be the head of, mentors, come, I want to be your boss. Hello, on a straight line. On a straight line. I didn't say that I want to be a part of the polo club, so when I go, I take a picture, or paddle club, I want to, hello. Yeah. Fitness is not in my bio. It's not in my lifestyle, but I'm going to learn it, but then I'm not going to force it. But when I saw, I was like, okay, well, the people that forced me are in this room, But then there were certain words. Let's pray together. The first event, we're like, let's pray together for 5 hours. I found out, like, how is it possible? But guess what? I prayed for 5 hours. Yeah. Come to this event, even though you're not a speaker, come. I came. I felt like I was a part of something. And the next one, I'm able to share my experience with amazing women. Not women who worship you, but women that can elevate you. So please, what's more? Women that see you. That see you. So what's more? I'm not the one that competes with you. Not the one that will girl. What's the color of the shoes there? No. I was happy and smiled. Oh my God, you look so beautiful. I'm like, you look so beautiful too. Like, I love it. Let's drop the heritage. No. The past, where they say women, and it's men that built this thing, no? Yeah. They built this mindset. So I'm sorry to the men in the room. I'm sorry. But they are the ones that made us realize that we cannot compete. We can't collaborate. It's a lie. Your hands will be burnt. Please see me. I have suffered from friendship heartbreak. Let's not even. But there's one thing I learned from one of the sessions: you will find your own. You find your own. And when you do, don't FOMO.
And that's one thing I respect about Dr. Grace. If you see any panel session, she's never above it, she's never beneath it. She will be on the podcast, she will be on the speaking panel, she will be everywhere because she has value that is very versatile. So if you find the place of value, me, I found my own. All right. Yeah. I found mine, and yeah, this is it doesn't need more to say. But then we're not calling crowd, we're calling a selected few who feel it, because you can't come in to a place where you lack capacity. Right. You can't come into a place where you feel lost. I'm not able to talk, decide, give you no. So that's all I have to say about Gah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bridget, please, do you have any? I'm not going to ask you a question anymore. Do you have anything that you could tell the entire room and the young ladies listening in throughout today? One piece of advice that they can take into the
Yes. Okay.
We can't hear you.
It's not audible.
Hello? Okay, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me? I can hear
Yes, we
you.
can.
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So my advice to the young generations and the young ladies, coming up, trying to start up their businesses and all that, would be to know who they are, try to be themselves. There's no point trying to be the other person, and then stay consistent in what you do. If you are into the beauty industry, stay within that industry, you grow within that industry. If you are into production or hair or real estate or anything, if you're in a professional field, grow in that your field. Be someone, make a name for yourself in that industry. That is what will make people to recognize you. That is what will give you influence. And it is influence that will give you value, that will give you that will even increase your knowledge. You get to grow in the knowledge you already have, in the field that you're already in. So trying to double so many things at the same time won't even make you grow as much as you want to. When you see people that have done so much for themselves, you study them, how do you do it? What do you do that make you to be at the position that you are in? You'll get that it took them years of building, years of being consistent in that field, in their profession. And after a very long time, you get to see that, oh, okay, this is actually it. The windows are opening up. I'm getting recognition from people, even from parastatals that maybe you had approached earlier on, and those were short. You got to know. You just people are beginning to call you. People are beginning to call you, to give you so, oh, I have someone that can do this, because these are things that have happened to me. And there are some times that I'll meet some people, they'll be like, oh, I gave someone your number, I gave someone your name, they're going to call you. Somebody needed this, I told them, oh, this is the person that will be able to sort them out. And these are complete strangers that I've never met before, that I don't even have their contact, but they know about my brand, they know about my business because I was consistent and because I have influence. So it's very important for we as business people to have influence, because influence will give you money, influence will give you value, influence will give you respect, and it will give you that level of, it will take you to that level of reputation that you could never have imagined that you would get to, just by being consistent and adding value to yourself and to your business.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And that is it for us on this panel. Thank you, Dr. Bolaji. Thank you, Dr. Princess. Thank you, the other Dr. Princess. And
Thank you so much. Please, let's have the award. Bridget is coming up next to share her own teachings with us, but I would just like to celebrate the speakers in the house. Let's honor them for making out time to honor us with their presence and also teaching us. Yes, including our moderator here. Thanks to our online moderator as well and speakers. We're going to be sending your plaques to your home address. Even though, you're not on site, but we actually got a huge attendance online. Like at this hour, we still have about 49, I think, people online, and that is quite a number. So I'm excited. It means that this is already successful, and I'm looking forward to hosting the next edition. Thank you so much, Power. So we're going to have our moderator here present this award to the speakers, and then I'll present your school. So this is for the inner circle. Yeah, more training. You didn't present it, so you have to say something. Yes, please. Oh, okay. Please say something.
The Elite Circle recognition from Gah and Princess will present you this plaque for coming and gracing us in your
Thank you.
Now you can run. No. Also, we'll take group photo before you run. So just next. So Mrs. Bridget, please, you're coming up next. Okay.
On behalf of the Gah Elite Club, we present this Elite Circle recognition to Dr. Bolale.
For supporting connection, growth, and shared impact through the Gah Elite Series. Yes. Thank you very much. So one more thing, Dr. Marachi. Okay, so let me present to him. So I'm their moderator. I was actually on his platform, was it last week? The Arcadia, right? The Arcadia platform. And I can see that I actually got an email that they're launching their own community as well. So I'm going to move my community to that community because again, I'm in a lot of communities and it's very important that we expand that network, because collaboration is also the new currency after visibility. Are we together? Yes. Okay, beautiful. So thank you so much for honoring us with your presence. This Elite Circle, I want to try as much as possible. Even in the community, we also have, selected people that can share their knowledge and also, in fact, mentorship, because a lot of people are craving that as well, so that we can have them, mentor those that need mentorship in our community. So the Elite Circle is presenting this to you for supporting connection, growth, and shared impact through the Gah Elite Series. Thank you very much. Sorry.
Okay, Mama, look here. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So please come with your plaque so we can have a good photo.
Now, why is the reels?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Don't worry,
we'll borrow her one. Okay. Yes. Now, a lot of people would ask why I love to give awards. There were times where I felt like I had done enough and I was not being seen. So again, every businesses that we have created have been, either we're lacking visibility, we need to have our visibility. We needed a platform for networking, just like I mentioned, we also created that. Now, I was experiencing, in fact, there was a time where I got, I think the US Embassy, they actually spotlighted and sponsored me to 7 different states in US, just from my impact with GMI Foundation. And I'm like, why is Buhari not seeing me? That was me, so rest in peace. Why have my government not seen me? Why are they not recognizing, my efforts? I mean, single-handedly trained 12,000 people, empowered over 800 with industrial machines. and nobody's coming to say you're trying, or let's support you, or whatever, or even the banks. So I know that a lot of people, a lot of founders, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of us are doing so much, and we want to be seen. We want to feel seen. We want to feel heard. We want to feel, especially because we're creating legacy, and we're not just doing business for profit, but we're doing business to create impact, right? So this is why I always give, plaque to say, we see you, we appreciate you. Please don't stop doing what you were doing. And this is just the beginning. More, even on the bigger stage globally, in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. So for those thinking that it's fashion, it's not fashion. It's actually impact. Thank you so much. Okay, so Mrs. Bridget is coming up now. Let's continue our learning for today. We can remove the panel seats. Yes, only you. Mrs. Bridget, ready? Please put her slide on the screen. She's ready, okay. Is Bridget ready? Okay, beautiful. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. We're ready. Are you here? Yes.
Yes, we can.
Hello? Yes, we're here. We're here. Please go ahead. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to be speaking on money, power, and independence, and building influence and expression of with almost all of our speakers today have spoken on money, power, and influence. So I'm just going to chip in one or two of my own. Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm just going to chip in one or two of my own insight in the topic. So first off, we'll do introduction. Influence. What is influence? Like, spoke a little bit about influence earlier time. So I'm just going to expatiate on it a bit. So influence is the new currency. Your personal brand determines how people perceive your value, trust your expertise, and open opportunities for you. When you have influence can also convert to money, because once you have influence, money starts coming in. Your personal brand, people start recognizing your personal brand, doors of opportunities start opening to you. Understanding what personal brand is. Your personal brand is your reputation, your personal brand is your story, your personal brand is how people perceive you, people's perception of you, to associate your name both online and offline. If you're like myself, for example, I'm going to be using myself as an example. That's the way other speakers have done as well. When I started marketing properties online, I'm literally the first person to start posting real estate on social media, on Facebook and on Instagram. And like I told earlier, it took me a while for people to recognize the brand, for people to believe in the brand, because it wasn't something they were used to. But with time, they noticed how consistent I was. I was very consistent. Like
At the time, we were posting like 10 different properties every day. We're not selling, we're just posting, we're getting engagement. And that gave me influence after a very short period of time. So it's very important if you are building your or when you have influence in your field, it might take a while for people to recognize you, but with time it will surely happen. So understanding yourself, understanding your personal brand matters a lot. Then why does influence matter? Influence creates opportunities. Influence builds trust and credibility in the mind of your customers, both online and offline. Influence attracts partnership and clients. Like for instance, now 85% of clients are in that people I haven't even seen physically. We just communicate via WhatsApp, via video calls, and all of that. Influence gives you voice in your industry. There's nothing happening in the real estate industry today that Lekki Ajaikoi is not called up to get involved or Lekki Ajaikoi is not informed. That's because I've been able to build a brand that is recognizable. I've been able to create that influence for myself. I can create a niche for myself. And when we even started this business, we were like, oh, Lekki Ajaikoi, why the name Lekki Ajaikoi? Because that is where the real estate in Nigeria is really happening. Nobody's buying properties in the background. Nobody is buying properties in Lagos. Everybody wants to invest in Lagos. Everybody wants to be within the Lekki Koi Aja axis. That's how we came about the name. And if you Google, if you are someone that is looking to buy a property today, and you just put Lekki Koi on Google, the first thing that will come up is Lekki Ajaikoi. And people keep asking me, how did you come up with that name? How did you even think about it? I was like, well, that is what it is, you understand? People want to be where it's happening. People want to invest in the place that is happening, in the place that is growing, where the investment to grow within a very short period of time. And that is what influence has given me. Money and visibility. The more visible and valuable you become, the more opportunities for income, the more opportunities for investments, the more opportunities for collaboration and leadership emerge. As a business person, money shouldn't always be the first thing in your mind when you are starting a business. The first thing is to create awareness for your brand, to make your brand known, to people that are not even within your local visibility. Because once you are known, the money starts coming in. So the first thing shouldn't always be money. The first thing should be trying to create awareness for yourself. Because even when I started the real estate business, I never knew I was going to be at the position that I have today. We're just doing it out of passion, just out of loving houses. I love the way this person builds it out. Let me just put it out there. It was even for rent. We were just doing our business to lease houses for rent. Now all of a sudden, things the business just boomed and we became who we have today because of consistency and because we knew what we wanted to achieve. We're not going from we're only marketing properties like we're not marketing properties on the mainland. I'm not saying properties on the mainland are not sellable. I'm just saying that we created a niche for the environment that we are. We live within the Lekki Aja Axis and we wanted to build a name for ourselves within that environment as well. And we stick to it and the rest is history, as you already know. Independence through branding. When you have a strong personal brand, it also creates financial freedom, it creates career flexibility, it gives you independence and also protects independence from traditional limitations. Traditional limitations like Nigeria, we know that this our industry is mostly dominated by men, but I was able to break even as a woman because I was determined to succeed in my industry. I kept hearing, oh, this industry is for men. Why are you working like a man? I'm like, well, I don't have to work like a man. I'm a woman that loves real estate. I'm a woman that wants to solve the problem of people who live abroad or want to invest in Lagos but don't know how to go about it. It is my responsibility to see them through, to help them, advise them, take them through the steps on how to invest in real estate in Nigeria without being defrauded, without their investments being lost. You want to secure their investment because it's an industry that has to do with billions of dollars. So you have to know what you are up against. You have to have the interest of the investors at heart. You put your investors ahead of yourself. And that is what I've done over the years that have brought me to the level that I am. And it also applies to every other industry, every other field, every other profession. Putting the clients ahead of yourself. It will make you grow more. It will make the clients to believe in you, trust in you, and believe in the brand, and even call your name in places that you are not even there. You just notice that people are reaching out to you because somebody referred you, somebody you don't even know, somebody you haven't even met before, referred you for a huge opportunity because they have dealt with you in the past and they have heard that, oh, this person is good, or somebody that dealt with you before have told them, oh, this person, anything you want to do in Lagos, as far as real estate is concerned, this is the person you should call. She's always there. Recently, someone called, reached out to me. I was like, I picked. It was like, oh, Bridget, this is your number. You still have it. I thought you would have changed because the last time we spoke was about 10 years ago. But when he called and I picked the call, he was surprised that I still have the same number. I was like, yeah, why won't I have the same number? This has always been my number. So if a client that had patronized me in 2012, 2012 or 2013, and then is now ready to buy a property and called me and decided to reach out, he will still be able to reach out on the same number he has reached out to me like 12, 13 years ago. So that is also what it means to have like a personal brand. Let people know you for who you are. If your brand's name is Lekki Ajaikoyi, let it be Lekki Ajaikoyi. If your brand's name is Beauty and Entrepreneur, like Dr. Mogaji, let people know you for your name. Let them know you for what you do. So that in another 10 years, in another 15 years, even when you are not there, when you are retired, people can still relate to the brand because they've always known that the brand has always been there and brand is a big brand. So they can always relate to it no matter the time of the year or whether you are there or not. So moving on to the next point, how to build influence. How do you build influence? By defining your niche. You need to define your niche. You need to create quality content consistently, and that is what we have done. You create like up to today, we have even posted. We post every day, and we post real estate related content. We don't post any other thing. The only thing you will see on our page are properties, different houses for sale. Be authentic and visible. Let people know you. Let people see you. Let people hear you. Then also educate and inspire. Be an inspiration to the younger generation. In whatever field you find yourself, in any environment, any community you find yourself, let people inspire to be like you. Let people inspire to want to be like you when they grow or be as big as you are when they grow up as well. Social media and digital presence. Your online presence is your digital real estate. Every post, video, and interaction shapes public perception of you. People know who I am. People understand what I do. They are able to relate to my personality even before meeting me physically. They are able to like tell that, oh, this is Bridget. When you see her, this is what you tend to get. This is what she's going to tell you. This is what she's going to offer you. And it's exactly what they say that will happen. If it's always you, Bridget will get you a house within this location, within this price range. That is what I will do because that is my field to be able to like help investors invest in locations that are within their budget, in locations that are within their budget that will also profit them, and investment to grow within a short period of time. Consistency is key. I've said that over and over again. You need to be consistent. To have a successful brand, you have to be consistent. Let people know you for what you do. No brand is built overnight. You have to keep working, keep growing that brand until it becomes a very big and massive brand that everybody can relate with. Common mistakes to avoid: inconsistency, lack of authenticity, trying to please everyone. You can't please everyone. You only have to try and just do the right thing at the right time and make your customers happy. Poor communication. If you are not
communicating with your clients is going to affect the business. Neglecting personal growth as an individual, as a business owner, is also very important to grow, to seek materials that will make you grow in your niche, in your field. In conclusion, money follows value, power follows influence, independence follows consistency. Build your brand intentionally, be intentional about your brand, and the opportunities will follow. Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Mrs. Bridget. We're going to be taking questions. I have a question. Anybody?
Okay.
Okay, if not, me, I have a question. We've had a lot of speakers today, and everyone is always talking about consistency, authenticity.
Yeah.
Please, I just have one question. Um, my question is: sometimes, not every time, you get tired. Like you just get tired of just keep going. What would you advise we do? As at that time, what do we do? Because I know you say don't give up, but aside not giving up, what would you advise we do so that we'll stay relevant and also be consistent in what we do?
Yeah, I think that is where passion comes in. If you have passion for what you do, I don't think there will be any reason to give up. Even when things are not working as expected, things are not working the way you expected, but the passion is there. It is the passion that will motivate you to keep going. Like when I started, I didn't have anything. Sure, I was walking about around my community then, barefooted. I didn't have a car. I wasn't mobile. But I wasn't discouraged. I even had friends in school that made jest of me, that laughed at me, that fine girl like you, why are you doing agent work? But I didn't let that discourage me. I didn't even know where that business was going to take me to. But I had passion for it. I don't know how to do anything else. That is what I set my mind to do. And that was what I kept doing until I get to the level that I am today. So I believe if you have a passion for what you do, there will never really be a time that you get discouraged, even when things are not going well. You just believe that it's temporary. With time, things will get better.
Okay, thank you so much. I think that deserves a round of applause. Thank you so much, and thank you to all our speakers today. For me, I also learned one thing from everybody. Everybody kept asking us one question. Who are you?
Who are you?
Like, who are you? Right now, if you see me, who do you see? You see Portia. Aside Portia, what else? Okay, I have a question.
When you see me, what do you see?
No, I would like to know. I see money. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everybody, once again for being here. Right about now, I want to call up Dr. Princess to come and help us wrap this up.
Okay. Well, I mean, we've all learned, right? We've all given. Yeah. We've given, we've received. It's time to now go and implement, right? I don't want today to be a waste of our time. I want it to be the beginning of the new change that we want to see. I want to say thank you to all the speakers for making our time to really give us this knowledge, because it's supposed to be it's supposed to be paid for, especially now that everybody just want to lead instead of giving back. I want to appreciate everyone that also joined to learn. It means that this is a platform that people want to align or connect to. So I'm looking forward to hosting again on the last Thursday of every month. And I am also looking forward to each and every one of you, joining the community and, just showing yourself. Thank you very much for coming today. Now you can go. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Let's not forget to network.
Yes, please don't forget to network. Don't forget to do your interviews.
And most importantly,
spotlight
please
yourself.
join the
Please join the
class.
Thank you to our sponsors, all the small shop. Please, there's cocktail downstairs. Try and have your cocktail. I didn't want the cocktail. So if you've not taken a picture, please let's take the pictures in my office. We can take pictures in my office, please.
Let's have picture.
And then let's have some. They can bring the cocktails to my office.
Wow.